On this special occasion, I welcome you all. It is a great day, and we have a lot in stock for everyone here. Today's gathering is on a particular subject matter: the advancement of social media in Africa. Africans, Nigerians in particular, we patronize social media more than any part of the world. And that is why when you are called out in social media, you easily enter a problem or become much more successful, positively or negatively. Today we'll be talking about EBN. EBN is Electronic Business Network. In every society of the 21st century, it is driven by technology. Technologically driven and supported by what? The social media. Imagine a society, an African society, that has social media that is indigenous. WhatsApp is not created from Africa, it's from America. Facebook is from the US, Twitter is from the US, China has WeChat, China has TikTok. But what do Nigerians do? We only patronize all of them. The time has come for us to have our indigenous own, one that will be able to sell to the world. And that project is the project Konektor. Repeat after me. Project. Are you connected? Good. You may not yet be connected because you think connection is about having more than two legs. But in this case, with our Konektor, with the app called Konektor, everybody matters. Everybody is involved. Everybody is connected. And everybody is needed. This is going to be beneficial, not just for you, but for us and generations to come. We will have an application that upholds several features.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the CEO, Mr. Smart, coming to the stage right away. Mr. Smart Alozie is the CEO, EBN, and the founder of Konektor. Please welcome him as he enters the stage. It's not easy. Here comes the man.
You know what I tell people all the time? No one has a right to be broke and poor, not while we have the internet. Thank you. If you are 20, 25, and 30 years, you are 16, 17, 18, you got a smartphone. What you doing with it? We are the single largest black nation in the world. Over 220, maybe even 300 million, maybe even 400 million. We don't even know the right one. On this continent, largest black nation in the world. And I said to myself one of the days, are you saying And I'm asking myself rather, I'm like, hey, Smart Alozi, what you mean, man? Are you saying we don't have what it takes to launch a social media platform out of Africa to the rest of the world? That's the question I ask myself. And I try to ask myself again, so why are we doing it? What's the problem? What's going wrong? What is it? I mean, we got a good brain, the bad brain, we can jam them all up together and we can produce something. That's what I thought about. So when I talk about making $1 million, making it $10 million, that's not an impossible thing to do. It's not. People are doing it around the world. Why you make it look like, oh, what is this, a billionaire? Nah, I don't want to believe that. What's the matter with you guys? You got to believe that. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. I didn't go to school. I didn't write WIEC. Till now, I don't even have a GCE or a result. None at all. Even the primary school living certificate, I don't know where it is. But I've said to myself, Smart Alozi, I'm going to speak to Harvard University graduates. And I said to myself, the ones called governors, I'm going to put them together. I'm going to have them cross their leg and listen to me talk to them on how to be a multi-billionaire. From America to Canada to Europe, around the world. You know what? A decision was made. A decision that's not just mouths. Powered by action, commitment, dedication, absolute committal. Doesn't mean challenges will not come. Doesn't mean you're not going to be faced with all the difficulties, especially when you live in Africa, in Nigeria in particular. We got a lot of negativities going on around here. But you see, how do I overcome that? I think that is a course that should be taught in every Nigerian university because that's the practicality of what goes on outside. It's important that we begin to pay great attention to this thing called the internet. Beyond the negative side of the internet. Nigeria doesn't have to be known for all the negativities of the internet. Someone should be clapping at that point. Nigeria doesn't have to be labeled Yahoo. We're doing Yahoo because that's what we know. We're doing Yahoo because people don't come up with boldness. The economy, the government, they have not made it a lot easier to allow creativities of young men and women across Nigeria to come to light. And yet, we are a force. We are arguably on the top 10 global internet users in the world. When we talk about the internet, in my opinion, there are probably 3 major areas of businesses or niche that have taken the greater positive advantage of the internet on a global scale. And one will be e-commerce, internet, and social media. And e-commerce, we've heard of companies like Amazon, the single biggest, largest e-commerce platform in the world, Jeff Bezos. A little over a year ago, or approximately 2 years ago, I think so, not sure right now, he was the world's richest man. We'll move from there, let's talk about social media. Social media has been around for a long time, people. We all know companies like Facebook. Anybody have a Facebook here? Obviously we do. We have, rather. From Facebook, been around in the last 19 years. Started by a young man out of Harvard University, Mark Zuckerberg. 19 years gone right now. A multi-trillion-dollar organization producing an annual revenue of in excess of over $100 billion US. And last year, 2022 alone, Facebook generated $116 billion in one single year revenue. Wow. $116 billion US in one single year revenue. I'll bring your mind to something, but I'll come back there later. Another company is called Instagram, right? What does it called? Instagram. And last year, 2022 as well, Instagram did around $51 billion US in revenue. Now that's a lot of money, man. LinkedIn. Anybody heard of LinkedIn here? Yeah. LinkedIn did about $14 billion US in revenue in 2022 alone. I'm taking you somewhere. Just get on this ride with me. Thank God, a company broke out of China. I like to refer to them as the youngest kid in the block. It's called TikTok. Someone mentioned TikTok up there right now. And last year, 2022, TikTok did approximately 10 billion US dollars. What is this TikTok, people? Come on now, talk to me. I got my phone here. What exactly is TikTok? What we're doing, we just keep on flipping and we're watching videos, short videos. You don't even pray in the morning, you just get on TikTok, you just start watching. And it's so addictive. You gotta have a lot of discipline to attempt to pray and not jump on TikTok. Right? You don't look like anything at all. Social app, what is it? We don't know. We just entertaining ourselves. We're watching comic video. We're watching, people displaying and brandishing different kind of stuff. That's what we're doing on TikTok. And that thing generated 10 billion US dollars. In 2021, the year before, it did about 4.6 billion US dollars. So you see the progression in revenue as an organization. Expanding, going viral around the world. And sometimes I want to talk to our politicians, our president, our big billionaires in Nigeria, our Dangotes, our Tony Lumelus, everybody. I think it's time to begin to invest in us. We can do it, but the problem is being the fact that we don't have people in the government supporting young people who are experimenting their ideas. In the process of experimentation, you're bound to make a mistake. But when a young man makes a mistake, he's condemned and killed. Why are you killing him? EFCC locks him up for making a mistake. As much as I'm young, there is something I figured out that I'm trying to talk to people about what I call the beauty of starting anything early. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, young people in the house, students of the University of Abuja, and by extension, students of all Nigerian universities around the world, around the country, and those in diaspora, Nigerians around the world, and not only Nigerians, Africans, Asians, Europeans, Americans, I'm speaking for everybody, or this is going to travel around the world. EBN! Yeah! You go to the second one. EBN!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we're still live here at the red carpet. It's the EBN network that has come down to the University of Abuja to help the students, the staff, and everyone right here in the school. As you can see, we have the CEO himself. When you talk of invention, you talk of creativity, you talk of intelligence, you talk of somebody who knows what to do, how to do it, and where to do it. No other person but Mr. Smart Alozie himself.
Our company is called E-Business Network International Group. So within the group, we've got fashion and luxury. We're coming out with real estate, and it's called E-Billionaires Abode for our real estate. We want to bring something to Africa, not just Africa, around the world, even in real estate, creativities. The things that you probably see, in major international cities, we believe we can replicate them, we can duplicate as well, we can have them here on an African soil.
Wow, there's so much from EBN Network. I mean, all of those goals and aspirations and the plannings that the CEO has, is this not going to take the next 20 years?
No, not at all, bro. It's not. We got a 3-year roadmap, and actually we've been walking backwards in the last 11 years. EBN, we got an official website, by the way, www.ebn.biz. Now, the point is we position into becoming Africa's first global network marketing organization to the world. And you see, to become a legitimate network marketing organization, a company should have a product or a service. All right, so otherwise, they will become another Ponzi scheme or another scam. God gave me a vision in 2011, and so in 2011, we've been walking around the EBN thing. We've done the experimentation processes or times. We've made our mixtapes. We've gone back and forth. It's taken us 11 years. And today is 19th of October, 2023. Officially, we are about to unveil the first product within the EBN ecosystem. And that product is called Konektor. That's what we have here today.
Wow, the Konektor.
Konektor is a hybrid social media application. Now, social media is not news no more. We all know social media around the world. We know companies like Facebook. We know the Instagrams, Twitter, the LinkedIns. And of course, in the last 6-7 years, we have the latest kid in the block, TikTok, out of China. These are all, absolutely. Now, these are all social media platforms. So we are about to unveil what will become Africa's first social media platform to the world. And it's called Konektor. Watch out, guys. Konektor, you know, that's what we're doing here today at the University of Abuja, the capital city of Nigeria, which by default and by extension will become Africa's capital city. University of Abuja being, like I said, in my opinion, of course, I stand to be corrected anyway, Africa's capital city. All right, is Abuja, of course, which also measured as Nigeria's capital city. From here, we're looking at Zaria, which is Ahmadu Bello University. We've got Kano, which is arguably the largest city in the northern Nigeria, if not in the entire Nigeria as well. And then from there, we're moving on to the southeast in University of Port Harcourt. That's in Port Harcourt, River State. And from there, we're going up to University of Lagos. Now, what we're trying to do is, before the end of this year, let's see how we could achieve our top 4 universities. The year is winding up pretty fast. And from next year, we'll get started up. But you see, Konektor is not all about Africa. It's a global platform owned from or by Africans. But it's not limited. Social media can never be limited. It doesn't have geographical boundaries, you know, so it's a global platform. For example, TikTok is from China, but it's worldwide. Instagram, people around the world are on Instagram, even though the owners are from United States, right? So it is what it is. So, but this becomes Africa's platform to the rest of the world. EBN is a global network marketing organization. And for the network marketing to be legitimate, they need to have a product or a service. Otherwise, they will become what we call Ponzi scheme, or they become another scam. And I thought about it. I've been in this industry in the last 21 years. And I thought, listen, man, why don't we come up with something that puts Africa on the map legitimately, positively? Something that brings Nigeria on the positive light. Because for some reason, it kind of look like when you talk about Nigeria, all that comes to the media in the international community is the scams. Konektor becomes our first product. The other thing about it is the fact that Konektor becomes the first social media platform in the world that will be used as a legitimate, valid product for global network marketing organization. It's never been done in the history, never been done in the history of network marketing successfully. No one has been able to deploy a social platform as product. People might have talked about it, but never been able to successfully get it done. We've been working on Konektor in the last 4 years. You know, and it's taking us a while, you know, so that's exactly what we're doing. So it's not about Nigeria, it's not about Africa alone, it's global. And just because I wanted to let you know something, we got EBN here as a network marketing. And what is EBN's first product? Konektor. All right. Right now, in the last 1 or 2 months, we started on Zoom, start talking about EBN around the world, holding Zoom meetings around the world. Right now, we got people already signed up on the EBN from as at yesterday, 55 countries. 55 countries. Wow. United States is already taking the lead right now. As a matter of fact, let me even talk to you guys right now in the United States. All of you in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Chicago, you know, in Texas, we have a lot of the leaders centered around these regions, Africans in diaspora. And they're not even youth. Social media is not only for youth. We just want to get pivoted, starting with the youth. So we have people plugged in already in the last couple of months from 55 countries on the EBN platform, waiting now for the launch of Konektor. We got thousands of people already on our website already. Okay, from 55 countries. So once Konektor is unveiled right now, from Monday, people around the world are going to start downloading Konektor. Wow. And start testing Konektor applications. Now, we are trying to be very practical, realistic. So we've set some practical, realistic goals in terms of user base or users. And our strategy is in our first 1 year, we believe this is going to happen. We got a lot of strategies in play to make this happen realistically. And that's why we're going from university to university. And we are even launching Konektor officially sometimes next year. We were supposed to start off have the official launch, global launch in Lagos, Eco Hotel Convention Center. But because there was no more availability for the last 2 months, going into next year, February. So we're going to be launching officially next year. But right now, before that launch, we are looking realistically at onboarding a minimum of 50 million users on our platform around the world. Wow. So we have several strategies we're going to be deploying, from onboarding Africa's topmost influencers, people like the Davidos, maybe the Wizkid, maybe the Burna Boys. We will meet them and we believe they will come on board what we're doing. And not only that, we're looking at plugging in the likes of the topmost African celebrities and VIPs, or influencers in the top 10 African countries, from South Africa to Tanzania, Uganda, Ghana, Togo. We know we will hit that number. And by the time we launch officially, we are looking at in the first 1 year a minimum of 100 million people on board.
Wow.
Then, now talking about the first 5 years, in the first 5 years, we estimate 2 billion people should be part of EBN and Konektor social media platform.
Wow, this is nothing short of amazing, in fact.
Thank you so much, sir.
You've said so much already with all of the plans with EBN and, of course, the vision and all. I wouldn't want you to say everything down here because I know in there you still have
absolutely
a presentation to do. But then this is really, in fact, I feel like most youth, the youths in the country and even beyond Africa, they really need to learn so many things from you. And I know that a lot of persons are going to position themselves like you've positioned EBN as the first global network that is going to take over for them to also learn from you and position themselves well. Thank you very much for being on the red carpet.
Thank you so much, sir.
To you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Wow, guys, this is nothing short of amazing. I mean, you just heard from the CEO himself, the CEO of EBN Network. There's a lot of things in it, a lot that is embedded in the EBN itself. So many things to be done here, to be said here today, and so many things to learn. Hi, how you doing?
I'm fine, sir.
What's your name?
I'm Seth.
Seth, how about you, my friend?
My name is Mansi Manuel.
Mansi Manuel, from what department?
I'm from Political Science and International Relations.
Wow, what level?
100 level, sir.
Oh, great. How about you? What's your name?
Manuel.
Emmanuel, how about you?
Choma.
Choma. Okay, so tell me, Choma, what are you expecting for today?
To learn more about the app, to socialize, and of course, to become a future billionaire.
Wow, to become a future billionaire. Oh, so it means you're very, very used to social media, Facebook, and the rest. Oh, great. Okay, so tell me, you heard about the billions that you can make from the system, from this particular network?
Yeah, I heard about it, and I'm also anticipating to see what the app will look like and how you can socialize by making money with the app.
So you want to make more money than Mark Zuckerberg?
Exactly.
Wow, interesting. So these students want to make even more money than Mark Zuckerberg. I told you earlier on that this is actually the very first global network in Africa. Just like we've always had the ones from the US and other places outside Africa, this is the very first from the CEO himself, Mr. Smart Alozie. So tell me, in there, what are you expecting? What things exactly are you expecting to happen in there?
Well, a lot, actually, fun activities, and I would also like to know more about the app, like the features of the app, what it can do, so that's what I'm expecting from the app today. Mainly the app. I would like to know the features of the app, what it can do, and how I can use it.
Wow, amazing. So these are the very, very amazing students of University of Abuja telling us what they are expecting for today and how they want to use the app. Guys, thank you very much for coming around on the red carpet. Thank you for your time and having you here. Thank you, thanks so much. And I know very soon you're going to be the next generation of billionaires through the EBN network. Thank you very much. EBN is set to take over Africa and to take over the world at large.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.